So guys, in this video today I'm going to be unboxing a PSP E1000. Now I know these are old and retro, but it's still awesome. And even if you've got a PS Vita, these are still probably the best PSP to get. So let's get it on with the PSP itself, the unboxing. So as you can see, this is an official PlayStation case, PlayStation portable case. This is made out of pure 100% high quality leather, as you can see on the case what it says, and this is all in different countries as well, so you know what it's made for. 100% quality, pull and tap easy release, fitting design, PSP family logo, PSP logo. So yeah, it's pure white as well, pretty awesome. And this is the PSP E1000. Now this is probably my best PSP so far, and I have had so many PSPs. I've had the first generation, the slim one, and then the PSP Go, which is, I've actually sold this one now. So this one is well been looked after, literally. This is just awesome and nice. But I thought, I don't know, like the smallness of it, should I say, is awesome, but it's not kind of like, because I've got an iPhone 6 Plus, I like bigger screens now, and this is a nice device, as you can probably see. Look at that, how awesome looks that. I think it's out of battery right now, I'm not quite sure. But this has got a 16 gig on board. So with this one, I will get the case, 32 gig memory card, and a camera inside. That's what it says on the bundle. I'm just looking on my Mac right now, and that's what it says. So let's get into the PSP E1000 unboxing, and this is the matte white version. Now there's the matte black version, but the white version is really hard to get. These are really hard to get. They're on eBay for like, say, 199, so nearly 200. Why would you pay 200 when you can actually pay for a PS Vita? So yeah, these are pretty rare to get nowadays. So let's unbox this. In the box, you will get the charger. So this is the best charger ever came out. This was with the slim version. Now this charger, like I said, was the best because look how small it is. Pretty awesome. Another thing as well, they changed the actual, when you plug it into the actual device itself, it's actually different. It's like a material where it will hold it in when it charges. If you can remember the very first PlayStation charger, there was so many people having problems when they move it a bit. They used to kind of get electric shock. Not a big shock, but I can remember I used to get it a lot. It used to really like make my fingers a lot more number, but this is a probably more safety mechanism that probably Sony has actually researched and thought, you know, let's make a new one, a slimmer charging point. I wish they did it a long time ago, but I'm so glad that they did it already. So yeah, that's the charger itself. Another thing, you get the manual, and then you get the warranty as well. So this is the manual, and that's the Sony warranty. So if anything happens with the console, you can just ring them up and get your guarantees to make sure that you can get your money back, or a different console, or the same console, or a different color, who knows. You get the PlayStation Welcome. I guess this website's not even on there anymore. I don't know if it is or not. You can try it. But it says competitions to win some great prizes, all the information, latest, greatest PSP games. And then that is the PSP matte black version from the E1000. So that's the black version. Looks pretty nice. But I do like the white version because I love my white products, as you probably already know. So yeah, that's the leaflet you get. And this is the PSP itself. Now I've actually turned it on to make sure it works fine, and it does. So let's actually turn this off again, and let's go through all of the actual buttons and all the features. So here we've got the up and down, left to right, D-pad. We've got the mono speaker. We've got the one analog stick, and then we've got the PlayStation new buttons. These are buttons, by the way. So this is the PlayStation button home, triangle, headphone rocker up and down, a PSP logo company, should I say, from the very first PSP itself. Select and start, X, square, triangle, circle, L, R, and this is where you put your dual memory card sticks. As you can see, really easy. If you can remember the first one, I think it used to be on the side, but they've actually put it on top, which is pretty cool. This is the camera, so you can have it this way for the front and then that way for the back. Now, I won't say it's going to be taking amazing photos like an iPhone 6. I'd say it's like kind of the very first iPhone, from a 3G to a 3GS, when the first iPhone, that probably was the both of them versions that had the camera. No, sorry, it was the 3GS that had the camera. I think it'd probably be a 3 to a 2 megapixel camera. I wouldn't say it's going to be no doubt bigger than that, because the PS Vita itself is a 2 megapixel camera, but it looks cool with the screen. But yeah, I guess it's going to look pretty cool. But to take photos, I guess it's a pretty fun thing for the PSP. Who knows? On the bottom, we've got the headphone rocker up and down, and then on here, this is the power switch. So what you do is hold that down, and then boom, your console should appear to turn on. On the back of the actual console, we've got the UMD drive, so you can put all your games and your movies in there if you wanted to. We've got the power pack, but the power pack does not actually, you know, you can't take it out. So I think they're taking a leaflet out of Apple's book and saying, you know what, we don't want you to remove the power. I want a big power remover anyway. My buddies used to be, but I wasn't. I used to love the PSP battery itself. And then we've got this nice, lovely PSP logo. And yeah, all of this is a design of a matte white finish. As well, there's a black, matte black version out there as well. So there's the white one and the black one, so it depends which one you want. But this white one is really super, super rare. And to get one of these, you have to be really lucky, because paying nearly over, say, $199.99 is going to be a big mistake, because you can buy a PS Vita for that price, and the PS Vita, as you know, is totally better. But I won't say if you've got a Vita, don't get a PSP, because there's a way why you should get one of these. Because if you do like all the PSP titles from the disc size, you can buy disc on Amazon and eBay for kind of a cheap price to play all them fantastic classical PSP games. And if you've never had a PSP, if you was never born in them genres, then it's a good idea to go out there and buy a PSP. Now with this one, like it says, this one is a mono speaker. On the other versions, like the slim version and this first version, I think it was, you have got two speakers. On this one, it's mono, and a lot of people's like, it's kind of a bit better, but to me, I'm not really a big fan of the mono speaker. But to be honest with you, I'm not really going to use it as much as I use a PSP. It's just going to be playing PSP games. Now, if I wanted to get into the game zone itself, there's a headphone jack, so you can listen to your music or play the game with your headphones in, which you should get some headphones with it, but you do not. So yeah, that's not really a fuss problem for me for the mono speaker. So let's put this system on again. So as you can see, we've got the photos, music, and videos and games as well. So all of these you can, you know, put your own photos on, music, videos, and games, stuff like that. And you're probably wondering, like, well, wait a minute, where's the PlayStation Network? Where's the PlayStation Store? On this version, there's no such thing as Wi-Fi, or you can't actually connect with your friends. This is the PSP where it's basically just says, look, leave me alone, no Wi-Fi, no connecting with your friends. It's just a PSP with no Wi-Fi. So if you're a big fan of the Wi-Fi and PlayStation Store, and you've still got a modem or an internet supplier that still makes this work, then good luck to you, then keep that one. But with this one, for me, in 2016, this is the best PSP model now, because Sony will probably look into the future with this, because now my modem and my internet provider does not actually support this. And I phoned them up and say, you know, can my PSP? And they was like, what, PSP? And they had to look it up online. They was like, what's a PSP? I was like, well, it's a portable gaming system. And they says, well, it looks like their system will not connect with my modem and my internet supporter, because it's too fast and it's too updated. So if you have got one of them old modems, some people have old modems to play their classical Xbox 360s and to, you know, PSP portable devices, whatever came out just before the faster internet processing. But with this, it does not work. So to be honest with you, it's not a really big feature that I'm going to miss, because it won't work. Because as you know, my PSP Go, I don't know if it's, oh, I can't actually turn it on because there's no battery, but With this, I can actually connect it with it, so you know there's no point. But the good thing is there's a thing called there's an application called MediaGo, and what MediaGo does is basically it's like an iTunes, so it transfers your music, your photos, your game saves, and your games all to your PSP. And you can press this button, transfer to your PSP, make sure it's activated to the account. Now the good thing is with this one, if you have different accounts, so for me, I've got a Canadian account and a Japanese account. So all my Japanese games, all I have to do is actually activate that account, put my password in, put my email in, what I'm actually associated to that PlayStation IP address or ID, should I say, and then I can play all my Japanese games. So if I want to go to back to my Canadian account, I can actually go back to my Canadian account, activate it, and do the same procedure again, which is a kind of neat idea. With the internet ones, it was really hard because as soon as you plug in your internet, they know where you are, and they're like, oh, you know, this store is not available in this country. If you are a Canadian citizen or a Japanese citizen, then please put in your passwords. But they always know when you hook it up to the Wi-Fi. So yeah, that is the PSP E1000. Hope you enjoy this this big video. I might do a little kind of overview of this camera and to see, it's kind of a fun about, like I said, you just tilt this to front and back. So it's kind of like a front facing camera and then a back facing camera. I wish the iPhone did this. Could you imagine? No, actually it would be a rough, crazy idea. So if you're watching Apple, don't listen to me. I'm just making up things. But yeah, it was pretty cool back in the day. And yeah, this is the PSP E1000. So like I says, I recommend this to someone, even if you've got a Vita, and you probably already know that the Vita does not play all PSP games. It's got a selection, but it hasn't got games such as like Twisted Metal, Star Wars Battlefront, Renegade Squadron. It's got the new one, but it hasn't got the old one. So if you like all them PSP classical titles, you can get it on this, and you've got the disc drive as well. And plus, this bundle was from my local game store, so it's game.co.uk. And I don't know if they've got many left, but you can get the bundle with this awesome, amazing, just hit my camera, I'm sorry about that. And you can get this bundle with this amazing official case and then a 32 gig memory card and the camera itself. So yeah, thanks for watching and I hope you enjoy, and please like and subscribe. If you do like this, like I said, I'll try and do an overview video of the camera itself. But all I can say is my appreciation and thanks for watching my videos. This is the PSP E1000.